everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. I wanted to do an artist spotlight video on the group Officially Misguided, also known as the OMG Girlz.
What's up, I'm Beauty.
I'm Star.
And I'm Baby Doll.
And we are the OMG Girlz.
OMG stands for Officially Misguided, Miss spelled with two S's like MISS, and we called it Officially Misguided because we're girls guiding other girls in the right direction. You know, we're just showing, like young girls, the right path to go down, so.
The OMG Girlz was a young teenage girl group who had a lot of spunk and was almost on the brink of pushing through as a solidified music act in the industry, but the group ended before reaching that level. The OMG Girlz was started by the singer and songwriter Tamika Tiny Harris, commonly known as just Tiny. Tiny was a part of the 90s R&B group Escape, but for years she was inactive in the music industry because her husband, who's the rapper T.I., was not enthusiastic about her working while juggling motherhood. So Tiny formed a girl group as a small passion project. She noticed that her daughter Zonnique liked to sing with her friend QT Jazz, so she had an idea to make a girl group. One of the members was Bahja Rodriguez, who was the singer in the group, and she's also the daughter of John from the 90s R&B group Silk. Also, another member of the group was Lolo Rodriguez, who was Bahja's sister. And lastly, Reginae Carter became a member of the group, and Reginae is the daughter of the rapper Lil Wayne. After the group was formed, they signed to Tiny's label Pretty Hustle, which is under T.I.'s label Grand Hustle. The OMG Girlz caught attention by their relation to T.I., Tiny, and Lil Wayne. The nepotism worked in their favor, and their group was able to take off. The OMG Girlz released their first single in 2010 called Ain't Nobody, and they also introduced themselves to the public for the first time.
My name is Star. We the OMG Girlz group, and we have a single out called Ain't Nobody that's on iTunes. My name is Baby Connor, and OMG Girlz it's a very good group. Yeah, and I hope you like us. Okay, my name is Beauty, and I'm part of OMG Girlz, and we just hot.
Just as the group started, one of the members, Reginae Carter, left the group. Reginae left because her mother Toya felt like she was too young. Also, Reginae's father, Lil Wayne, already had a successful label called Young Money. T.I., Tiny, and Lil Wayne came to a mutual agreement to let Reginae leave the group and pursue a solo career under her father's label. After Reginae left the group, she did not seriously pursue a career in music. She only dabbled in it. She released one single called Mind Going Crazy, but her focus was more on school and her other projects. Even though she didn't become an artist, she managed to stay relevant as a reality TV star. Once Reginae left, the OMG Girlz was down to 3 members. And the members were Zonnique, who went by the stage name Star, Bahja, who went by the stage name Beauty, and Lourdes, who went by Lolo. The girls released 2 singles called Haters and Pretty Girl Bag, which was a playful remix of Soulja Boy's song Pretty Boy Swag. It wasn't before long that Lolo left the group. Lolo left because she was also too young. When she got a little older, she and Reginae decided to form a group together, but nothing much came out of it. Lolo went on to finish school, and she's currently in college. Tiny began searching for a third member to fill in Lolo's place. She eventually found a girl who could rap and dance named Brianna Womack, and Brianna would be the last and official member to join the group. She went by the name Baby Doll.
The way I became a part of the group is my video on YouTube by Dancer Blue 95. My uncle is actually the bodyguard of the OMG Girlz in the family. He showed them my video on YouTube by not saying, right, that I was his niece. Like, he just showed it to them because they were looking for a new member. I put it out there. I was praying. I was like, come on, let somebody find me. I just want to be out there, So he had showed it to him, thankfully, and then he, once he seen that he liked it, I guess if they didn't like it, he wasn't going to claim me. But once he seen me like it, he's like, oh, that's my niece. I get her up here. So I came up here. This is a great opportunity that I've gotten to, in order to live my dream. So this is how it happened.
In late 2011, the OMG Girlz officially got signed to Interscope Records via Grand Hustle and Pretty Hustle Records. Even though the group didn't have an official release, they were still able to tour alongside other popular music acts like the group Milas Behavior, Diggy Simmons, and Jacob Lattimore.
Now, you guys went on tour, on the Scream Tour. You were the first female group on the Scream Tour, which is a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, how was that? Because you coming behind Bow Wow, Diggy, and all the other guys, Milas Behavior.
It was good. We were going into it, we were like nervous, like nobody's going to want to see us. Like everybody came to see boys, so that made us feel like we had to perform harder every night, and we had to work harder than probably anybody else. Like we felt like we just had to go harder, but it ended up being good. Like we found out we had fans in places we didn't even know.
The OMG Girlz gained additional exposure by being on T.I. and Tiny's hit reality show, The Family Hustle. The OMG Girlz released their first official single as a trio called Gucci This, Gucci That, which was a confident, sassy anthem that became one of their biggest hits. Their next hit was Where the Boys At. Where the Boys At was a bubbly, up-tempo pop and R&B song, which became a sweet summer jam for the group. At that point, the OMG Girlz was becoming a new music act to pay attention to. Their music, along with their colorful Harajuku-inspired style, grabbed a lot of young people's interest. They also gained popularity by touring and being associated with the popular boy band Milas Behavior. The OMG Girlz became the first black girl group since TLC and Destiny's Child to actually be on people's radar. At that time, there was a drought when it came to music groups, but the OMG Girlz and Milas Behavior sparked something that made the young generation gravitate to them. But even though OMG Girlz received a lot of love, they dealt with some criticism, particularly from Milas Behavior fangirls and even some of their own fans. Some people made constant comparisons between the group members, and they also criticized the group as a whole and questioned their talent. The OMG Girlz did have to prove themselves and let people know that they were indeed talented.
Minnie came before, but Minnie didn't make it. I offered her the cheese, but Minnie wouldn't take it. Not Minnie as in M-A-N-Y, Minnie was a mouse. Yeah, Minnie was a mouse, but I'm the cat in this house. I can't see nothing there, there's a boo. My whole crew stunting, what is you gonna do? You know a party ain't a party till we come through.
It's driving me crazy, missing you, baby, and the way you touch me. Baby, I'm so proud to be your girl. I am in love with you. You set me free. I can't do this life without you.
Even though the OMG Girlz were criticized, they still had a lot of people who loved them. The OMG Girlz also got recognized by some major stars in the music industry, including Lady Gaga, who tweeted, "I'm sort of obsessed with these little cuties, the OMG Girlz. I just want to comb their hair and tie bows in it all day." The OMG Girlz also got acknowledged by the Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. Beyonce noticed them after watching a video that they did with My Ish TV.
She's one of our all-time idols.
Beyonce!
So let us break it down for you. We're gonna tell you 7 reasons why Beyonce is such a baddie.
Beyonce responded to this video by writing an open letter to the girls, and she said, "Hey beautiful young ladies, thank you so much for the sweet things y'all said. You named my Instagram. I'm very proud of you ladies, and I hope to see y'all soon. Baddie B."
I tell a rumor that you guys named her Instagram name. Is that true?
Yes.
Tell me how that happened.
Well, we were on we did a ish list. It was a video, and they said, we know you guys look up to Beyonce a lot, so what would you like to call her? And we was like, a baddie, because that's what she is. And then she wrote us a letter, and she was like, I love you guys, and I watched your video, and that's where I got my name from. We were just so excited because we love Beyonce.
The OMG Girlz inspired Beyonce to name her initial Instagram account Baddie B. This was actually a great way for them to release their next single, which was Baddie. At this point, the girls were getting older and they wanted to create mature content. They had a song called Lover Boy, which was about being in a relationship. The song would have done well if it was officially released, but the group never got a chance to release it. Interestingly enough, the OMG Girlz never got a chance to release an official music project or an EP. They only released singles. Despite all of that, the OMG Girlz continued to do shows across the country. They even toured with Milas Behavior on their All Around the World tour. Milas Behavior at the time were at the top of their game, and the OMG Girlz benefited from being associated with them. Things, however, took a turn for both Milas Behavior and the OMG Girlz. In late 2013, Milas Behavior faced their first controversy when one of the members, Prodigy, abruptly quit the group.
I didn't leave the group to pursue a solo career. You know, like I said, I was being mistreated in the group. I was being called names, you know, by the camp, people in our camp. You know, just like I wasn't even no human being, you know. And I was only like, probably 14, 15 at the time. And like I said, at one point, they turned the guys against me. I started getting depressed. And then y'all wonder why I never really talked in interviews. I wasn't enjoying my career. I was depressed. Like I said, I was being called sociopath, all this other stuff. I just felt like I just wanted to just give up because I felt like you guys hated me.
After Prodigy quit the group, things seemed to go downhill. Another member, Rock Royal, was fired because his image was too quote-unquote reckless for the group. He became a teen father and he had to serve 2 years in prison for robbery and battery. The managers scrambled to find replacements. They brought in 2 new members to keep the quartet intact, but the group would lose another original member, Ray Ray. Ray Ray left the group to pursue a solo career.
Was it hard leaving MB? No, it wasn't hard leaving MB. Like I said, I just want to create how I feel, how I think music should sound.
Princeton was the only one left out of the original lineup, and at that point the public lost interest in the group. Interscope Records ended up releasing the group from their label. The downfall of Milas Behavior may have indirectly affected the OMG Girlz. The OMG Girlz were marketed to the same audience that Milas Behavior was marketed to. And Milas Behavior's manager, Vince Herbert, was helping the OMG Girlz get more connections. As Milas Behavior crumbled, the OMG Girlz had to veer off on their own. Luckily, the girls still had a fan base, but they were facing a new obstacle. As their audience was maturing, they felt the need to make mature music. In 2014, they released a single called Boy It's Over, which was a remake of Jagged Edge's song Girl It's Over. This was another song that had the potential to perform well on R&B and urban radio, but it wasn't pushed. Unfortunately, the OMG Girlz faltered when it came to releasing new material. Their inactivity made the audience lose interest. It's unclear why they were at a standstill, but the business side may have played a big part in it. Interscope Records were picky about the songs the OMG Girlz recorded and never gave the group the green light to release an official EP. Eventually, Interscope Records released OMG Girlz from the label. In 2015, the OMG Girlz officially announced their breakup on Twitter. Zonnique, Bahja, and Brianna decided to go their separate ways and do their own solo projects.
We parted ways because I felt like we were all getting older, and I think things started to just get a bit different. Like, I can't really give you a definite answer because, to be honest, I don't really know. But I feel like, you know, we're just all in different headspaces, and I feel like we're all just into different things.
One of the members, Brianna, changed her stage name to JusBre and started releasing her own music. She released 2 singles, Only in America and another song, Selfish. And she also dropped a birthday freestyle. Brianna is currently doing other things, but she does make music from time to time.
Look, I'm the realest, baddest thing stepping out of my city. I do it at your beat because my face real pretty. I don't do too much, I just say less. They say me for last, cause I am the best. They claim they don't like me, but they under my picture. Stay safe and love, cause my pocket's getting thicker. He's skating through my DMs, go figure. And keep shooting his shot, happy trigger. Losing fake friends like calories, that's a workout. I stay up on the track, but I'm never chasing no clout. And I'm the sweetest thing you'll meet, yeah, that's no doubt. But don't give me no reason to go and act out. Birthday weekend turning 24. Getting better with time like a window. Yeah, and you can join me and my friends, cause we gonna be turning up all weekend. Yeah.
Bahja has also been making music. She has been putting out music consistently since the breakup. She released singles like Jealous Type, Lipstick, Next One, Love, and My Life. Bahja also released 4 projects. One called It Gets Better, another called Love, Take 3, and lastly, The Coldest Winter. Bahja has been putting a lot of effort into her solo career and she has been working hard, but she did admit that she has been very frustrated with the lack of support from the people closest to her.
I feel like the biggest thing that I've learned is like people can like sit and tell you like, oh, I support you, like I fuck with your shit, da 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 da. Then when it's time for the shit to come out and it's time to really support it on a public platform, people don't want to do that. We like, oh yeah, we cool. When your shit come out, I'm gonna post it. When my shit come out, you gonna post it. And then when your shit come out, I post it. And when mine come out, you don't post it. It's just like, I feel like the way that we're cool is like, I should never have to ask. You know what I'm saying? Just like nobody ever has to ask me. It's so much deeper than like like I want their followers to see me, and like it's deeper than that. It's just about support.
Bahja is currently still making music and all of her projects are available on all streaming platforms. Zonnique established herself as a solo artist under her mother Tiny's label Pretty Hustle. Zonnique luckily had the backing of T.I. and Tiny, which made it easier for her to be an independent artist. Zonnique released several singles including None for Free featuring Young Thug, Patience, and Shoulda Been. Zonnique also released an official EP called Love Jones. Outside of music, Zonnique has been active on reality TV. She starred in her parents' long-running reality show, T.I. and Tiny's Family Hustle, and she filmed one season of WeTV's Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta with her friend and former bandmate Reginae Carter. Zonnique and Reginae eventually left Growing Up Hip Hop and are currently starring in T.I. and Tiny's reality show, T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family. Even though the Omg Girlz parted ways to focus on their own solo endeavors, they are still close friends. In 2018, the group reunited and performed on the Great Escape Tour, which was a big moment for them and their fans. It is bittersweet that the Omg Girlz ended prematurely. They had the potential to be bigger than they were, but they still accomplished quite a bit and had a nice run. If you want to continue to support all of the members of the group, check out their music on all streaming platforms. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!